10 seconds, guys, before we start. SNC 2025, the last semi-final of this semi-final weekend. It's the clash of the PNEs. It's PNE Delta versus PNE Omega. And we are going to watch Deft Spider Acrol versus Cas Panda Mu. We are again playing 4 maps this evening. We are playing to 7 points. Most points in the end wins. And we are absolutely ready to go. And the players are as well. Off for the first round on the first map. And let's see who's gonna walk away with that first point. Always important. So PNE Delta, maybe the a bit of the favorites here, but PNE Omega, such a strong lineup as well. So let's see how this is gonna plan out in the next like hour and a half. Let's see. All right, we see everyone close together. No early mistakes yet.
It's interesting that Deft is already 0.2 behind and he's not doing any mistake at all. He just took some corner a bit cautious, which is probably the normal thing you would do. But the rest of the PNE boys are absolutely glued together there.
True, they're super close. And Deft is just half a second out without even making a big mistake.
Any mistake at all, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we see Mu. Mu is ripped onto the checkpoint, and Cas is also losing connection here. We jump to Spider in front. Let's see who's going to win the round. At the moment, it's really looking like Omega, because Spider is leading Panda. Let's see if he can hold on.
Let's see if the nose dive. No, Spider!
No, Spider with a mistake. Oh, and he's going to crash as well. Oh no, and it's Panda now taking the lead, and that is going to be probably a Delta round. I think so, with Panda winning. Oh my god.
Look at the time. Already a 58.
Nice. 1:30:58. First round. That is really, really good. That is really good. Just to remind you guys, in the first match of Div 1, TFF against FAX, or FAX, I think we saw a 0.5 maybe 1 or 2 times out of Razorlight, I think, and that was after a couple rounds. Panda doing it right now in the first round. That is absolutely insane. Nice. All right, so first point to PNE Delta, to Cas, Mu, and Panda. Facts, yeah. Facts. All right, let's see. Mu holding on to the bunch here. Again, Deft. Oh, Mu going into the wall.
Second mistake in the second round. That's gonna be costly for Delta if he keeps going like that.
That's really costly. And again, Deft is struggling to hold on to the pack without touching or anything. He is just outright slower pace-wise than the rest of the field here, and he can't hold on. And if we jump to Acrol now, he is losing connection a little bit as well. So we see Cas, Spider, and Panda. Spider. Oh,
Acrol is making a huge mistake.
Into the checkpoint.
Yep.
And that should be it for PNE Delta here, with Panda leading. Cas just right behind. Panda seems absolutely cracked. And I have to say Spider as well. Of course, he made the mistake in that last round, not going for the nosedive now, but we see Cas with so much more speed out of that nosedive.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. Panda with a 38.
Wow.
Ui. Cas with the 0.8, Spider with a 0.8. That's clearly a PNE Delta point. Panda, what is this? Panda is, well, we were discussing up front if Panda would take his team by his hand. He is. He absolutely is. Panda is saying, look at me, guys. I'm trained. I'm right here. I have the Diddy one time. And that's a 38 in the second round. That is absolutely crazy. That is top how much, Diddy?
38 would equal top 15.
Top 15? Wow.
Top 15, yeah.
That's crazy.
And to be fair, this is on this map. It's you will lose on Daily Mania times quite some margin if you take the defensive route or the safe route. So top 15 Diddy in a match is insanely quick.
That's crazy. Yeah. See Acrol now with a little, well, I don't know, misrelease. I don't think it was a slowdown or a bug or anything, but he's gonna fall back a little bit. We see Deft fighting there with Mu. So good to see that Deft can put the pressure on Mu here for a little bit, but in front we have a crazy battle again with Spider, Cass and Panda are clearly the 3 best drivers on the server right now.
By far.
And this is really by far. This is Panda. Wow, look at the speed, and he's gonna drift out now. And maybe that's opening up a little bit. Spider, he needs to overtake Cass. But Deft is still behind Mu, and Panda is in front of Mu. So it's again looking like a delta round. Oh, Spider, nice turn, but he can't overtake Cass. A 62 and a 66. That's crazy. Really, really fast pace by the top players in this PNE clash. But we see a delta point again, and it's racking up quickly here. It's already 3-0 for PNE Delta. And at the moment, I do not see where PNE Omega can really put the pressure on Delta right now.
I found it quite interesting that last time around, the nosedive from Cass didn't gain him any speed on Spider at all. So Spider kept or maintained the same speed as Cass. So I really do wonder which kind of nosedive really works out. Because yesterday we saw none of the nosedivers gain any speed, but right now we saw Panda and Cass really get the move on with that. So maybe even in the nosedive there's a little trick that not everyone has unlocked there.
Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe also with the diagonal landing or something. I don't know. Look at this.
But Panda and Cass are already way in front of the field. Spider now coming back to Mu, who deny the ace,
for the ace
right now.
Exactly, because Daft is 2 seconds away already. Acrol 0.6 away. He is gonna overtake Mu right now. And Cass is on a banger lap here.
Yep.
Oh, but Panda with overspeed. And a huge turn by Panda. Oh my god. What have I seen? He is going to stay in front of Cass as well. And this is going to be another
point. Oh, Cass is drifting.
8.9.
But Mu is securing it.
7 even. Oh my god. Yeah, Mu, nice secure actually. That's important. That is really important. And they take another point. 0-4. Wow.
But interestingly, so far it's only Panda that is not doing any mistakes at all and consistently finishing way below the 31 mark. Everyone else is at least around that time or doing mistakes. So
true.
That's interesting. Right and now,
also, also what we see, Panda 22 team points. He is clearly leading. He also is the only one with a 0.38, and then there is a 0.3 gap to the next fastest time, which is Cass with a 62, which is also insanely fast. But the 38, I mean, Panda is just absolutely unlocked here.
Yeah. Oh, Cass with a little touch on the outside wall there. That's throwing him on the back of the field. So maybe that's an opening that PNE Omega needs or can capitalize. But right now, Spider's only third because Mu is holding on to second position.
Mu is holding up quite nicely, and with Cass, Spider with a mistake. Oh, that's costly. Now the pressure is off a little bit from Mu and Panda.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a look at Mu here, real quick.
Panda is. Oh, Panda. Nearly DD1 time. 1.5 tenths off. 2 tenths right now. So we maybe see a sub 30 right now.
No way.
But I think he might have missed the... No, that's gonna be a sub 30.
Insane. Holy shit, 129.88 by Panda.
What the fuck?
No fucking way.
That is insane.
By the way, Mu secures the point here again. That's strong driving by Mu, outclassing the whole of PNE Omega. But what the fuck is
and
this?
The thing is, Mu is nearly 1 second behind Panda, but with a 79, he would be
fast.
Right in the mix yesterday.
Yeah. That's crazy. That was actually a match PB there for Mu with 79.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
Panda with the 29.88. Oh my god. And this is in match, guys. This is with full pressure on. Full
82.
focus, but full pressure. You can't make a mistake. And especially Panda knows he can't make any mistake. He needs to be there for the team. He has 28 team points where Kaz has 18. So Panda, I think Panda has won every round, or? Did he? How many rounds did we do? 5? And then 6
5.
points? No, then he missed actually one first place.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, maybe it was the one where Kaz was... and he's
Panda
going
now
into
with
the
a
wall now as
mistake.
well. Okay, so Kaz now pressured. Acro, Deft.
Really pressured.
Yeah, everyone is still behind here. Oh, Acro!
Oh no, that can't do right now.
That was the gap.
And he's also falling behind Panda, and that is
That's
huge
bad.
for
Yeah.
PNE Delta right now.
Kaz! Kaz
Oh.
out with a bug as well.
Wow.
We see so many mistakes here. Oh, and Mew with a mistake as well. Where's Deft? Where is Deft?
Deft can overtake him. He has overspeed.
Deft
Against
has
me,
to
and he will
overtake, and they
overtake
have to
the
secure the
loop.
point now. And they will.
Yeah, they will.
They will.
They will.
Oh, that's important for PNE Omega. Grabbing a point. Deft with a huge PB here, by the way. If I had to believe the figures that I saw. 131.40. A 130.59 by Spider. That's good time.
That's really nice, but it's interesting that we see many rounds where every player is, or nearly every player is below the 131s.
Yeah.
So
yeah. This is a whole other level than we saw in the match with TFF against FAX. This is completely different. We saw rounds won in that match with like a 0.9 maybe, or maybe even a 31 at some point. But here, that's absolutely not gonna happen. And it's not only Panda, because his 29.88 is of course out of this world.
Bye-bye, Mew.
With Mew
Bye-bye,
gone.
Acro.
Oh, Acro as well gone. But still Spider with the 59, Kaz with the 62. Those are insane times. So the pace is there.
But interestingly, only the winning time is mostly really, really strong. But the rest of the field is falling apart.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
What we were... Oh, Spider now. What we were lacking yesterday maybe on the absolute top pace compared to right now.
Yeah.
We had the fight and the close rounds going on right now. We see so many mistakes again.
Yeah. This is true. Many mistakes by both teams, actually. But Panda and Kaz are looking super solid here. They are...
And they will be on map point now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1-5, so looking to close the gap. They are only 0.8 away from Day 1 at the moment. So this is a really good round as well. Now losing a little bit of pace, but Panda with a 49, Kaz with a 71. No answer from PNE Omega so far. Absolutely crazy.
And that's a huge task that PNE Omega are giving themselves right now.
Yeah, this is insane. This is almost undoable here. Interesting thing here is that Deft overtook Acro in team points. Deft with 20 points, Acro with 18 points. So Acro struggling a little bit as well.
But Panda with a huge gap in the team points. 12 points in front of Spider and Kazan.
Yeah, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. 37 points. Oh, Kaz with a crash. This is a huge opening for PNE Omega again. Of course,
so
PNE Delta on map point.
And they need to rely on Panda now that Panda is winning the round.
Yeah. Yeah, and Mew needs to overtake Acro and Spider still. And where's Deft? Deft is a little bit further behind. So let's stay on Mew here, because this is crucial, this fight that we see here now. Mew overtaking Acro. This is important, but they are still not winning. But Spider needs to give it away. And Mew... Oh, Mew. Oh my god.
Yeah, Panda had to release there. He was on the ram, so he couldn't fully turn in. So now the fight is on between Spider and Mew.
And Deft is so far away, so it's basically this top 3. And Mew and Panda need to beat Spider here. If Spider gets first, then the round might go to...
Oh, Spider! Oh, Spider with a big last turn!
Corner. But
He
will it be
snipes
enough?
Mew.
Oh my god, will it be enough? I don't think so. No, it
no.
won't be enough. Acro is too far behind. Oh man. So they still get the point. Spider with a 67. Very nice sign by him. But it doesn't matter because PNE Delta wins the first map 7-1.
Wow.
That's insane. Panda with 41 team points. Crazy. Panda, Spider, Mew, then Kaz, then Deft, and Acro. Wow. What a first map. That's absolutely crazy. Panda,
And we were talking about
completely other level.
yeah, and we were talking about how this could be maybe the closest match of the 3 we casted this weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it right now.
I don't know as well. This is an absolute slay by
Like you,
PNE Delta.
yeah, and an absolute slay by Panda, to be fair, because
True.
everyone had his fair share of mistakes, but only one player not, and that was Panda. And yeah.
Panda was wow. Panda really impressed here by his driving, because that is not easy, guys. You can be whoever you want to be, but a pace like that every single round, that's just crazy. All right, so that's map number 1 done. 7-1 win for PNE Delta. I have to say, and we talked about this before, PNE Delta the slight favorite here, but this 7-1 on the first map, this I didn't expect.
Yeah, me neither. Neither.
So I'm looking forward now to see what Omega can do about this. It seems like Kaz, Truo, and Panda will drive this. So Truo will be driving instead of Mew.
Yep.
And then what did Omega say? Did they say anything about it? No, not yet.
No.
So it remains to be seen who's gonna drive here.
It's interesting. I think maybe before the last map started, we saw in the chat that they discussed maybe the lineup a bit, because I saw Deft was chatting about he can do the first map, and maybe Blitz went out. I mean, he went out for that, but maybe that wasn't even planned. I don't know. Maybe
this is true.
Someone has inside infos, but yeah, discussing the lineup during the match. I know a thing or two about that.
Yeah, that could be a little bit shaky. Maybe you don't know how the internal communication goes, of course. But for example, what we saw yesterday with, if I recall correctly, Fenrir, who knew already that he could be only on one map. I think that's a big strategy. Just when the map pack is released, just pick your players. Try to focus a little bit. And of course, everyone has to know all the maps because you don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, Spider asking now who's spec. I don't think they made a match lineup here before. That's actually interesting. This could be good. It could also have some negative impact. But it depends, of course, on the team and on the players and what they discuss internally. We don't know. It's nice for us, I think, because we get a surprise a little bit here. We don't know what's going on.
I don't know if that's nice for us. I don't know, because if they weren't prepared with the lineup beforehand, they probably did train every map. Maybe they lag a bit on that.
Yeah, that's true.
And Dev gets right now in the call in the chat again from Spider that he can play, but yeah, Aircrow was back. Times-wise, it didn't really pay off in the first map. Let's see if Dev can step it up on the second map now.
Yeah.
Would be important, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, interesting, because Deft in the end had more team points than Acro on the first map.
That's true, yeah.
But he had a struggle holding on to at least the top 3. But the top 3, of course, was quite insane. But fact is, they need to step it up either way. Doesn't matter who's going to be there or not going to be there. PNE Omega needs to step it up big time, as we are now on SNC 2025 Night City. It's a Valmara map. So shout out to Valmara, the mapper, in the chat. Of course, Vamos, the mapper of the first map, was in the chat as well. Big shout out to all the mappers, just real quick. And it seems like we are ready. Daft Spider Blitz against Kaz, True, Panda. So slight changes in the lineups here. Let's see if it's gonna bring Omega
Oh, someone
anything
is
here.
slow.
I think Deft, yeah.
Oh no.
Deft slowing down. He missed the little wiggle in the start.
Oof.
And this is the map where we talked about yesterday. Oh, and Blitz is gonna make a mistake
Ooh.
as well. It is so hard to gain anything here on this map. You have to drive pixel perfect because it's super hard to fight back. And this is not looking good in the first round now. It's Blitz and Deft already on almost a second. We saw Spider doing a little Lufthansa. Now it's Kaz into the barriers. And this is interesting because Deft isn't even too far away anymore. He's on point 61 now.
No,
So
the thing is, he's not on pace that much, but he doesn't do any mistakes at all, so he can at least grab the points of the guys who crash.
Yeah, and Blitze is back there as well. So the hunt is still on, but I think Truo, Panda, Spider, Panda is gonna win it. Truo in third place, locking it down. Actually, that's a close round. That's a close round.
Yeah.
That's important. Third place there for Truo. Panda with a 1:12.92, already in the top 30 dailies, first round. It's looking good.
And interestingly, I miss Aircrawl and Deft equally in the daily times. So, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting then.
So both of them, I mean, I don't want to say they didn't train because probably they have, but at least it was not enough on the top 30 dailies right now, and that is that is crucial because we saw yesterday with a few rounds here where everyone was finishing inside 1.5 to 10th.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can't keep up with that, then that's a bit of a blunder for your team.
Yeah, that's true.
And those times were inside the top 30 dailies.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Panda with a mistake now. Blitzer also with a huge mistake. I think, and by the way, I see Davino TM in the chat.
Ah, that's nice. Let's go.
Davino is now Davino. I really like it. No, I
have
think...
to correct myself, by the way. I see Akrol in the daily, so only Deft is missing. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's good to know. Let's quickly see who's gonna take the round here. It's Kaz in the lead, through in third place, so that should always lock it down, even with the mistake by Panda. That's an 85 by Kaz, locking it down. Another point to Delta, and this might go really fast. If they win again 7-0 or 7-1 this map, then this match is over before it began.
And the thing is, the only blue player at the moment who can bring any fight at all to the red team is Spider.
Yeah, Spider's even leading in team points. He has 10 team points.
True.
And I have to confess, I'm impressed with Spider's driving today, because he was also second in team points on the first map. If I recall correctly, he was best of the rest behind Panda. And now he's even leading, so he seems trained really well. But what I wanted to say about the daily times, I think that if you're driving Div 1, you have to be capable of driving a daily 30 time. Otherwise, you're gonna have a really hard time against the other guys, because also
someone from red is gone.
Who was that?
True drifted out a little bit, but
True.
He's still in front of Deft, so not too bad for Team Red.
All right, we see a Panda! Huge mistake, just into the wall, and this opens it up here.
But Kazan has overspeed.
Yeah, but it should be good. I'm looking for Blitze here. Here is Blitze. And with Truo in fourth place and Panda last, they are still going to take the point. If it's still... Blitze! No! Blitze! No!
He had to risk it.
He had it. Oh no, they had it actually if they drove like that, because Panda is last. Oh no, that is the worst mistake ever. Not even hitting the barrier, but then hitting the pole afterwards as well. Oh, oh man, that's crazy.
And the problem for Deft right now is that he's always not getting the downhill at the start, which puts him 0.3 of a second off.
Yeah.
And like we saw yesterday, 0.3 of a second is Spider slow.
is
It's a lot.
way too much that you can't get again on pure pace.
Yeah, and that you're giving away for free, right? Like if you maybe misjudge a corner or whatever, you might lose 0.3, but the start to miss that and then give away a free 0.3 to all the others, that's crazy. And right now it's looking like ace time for PNE Delta, which is actually the first time tonight this might happen.
That's true.
We didn't
Only
see
Blitzer
it
can
yet.
deny them right now. Oh, he's touching the wall.
Blitzer will
Blitzer
not
is
deny
also
anything.
slow.
Yeah.
So now it's Deft's task to deny the ace, but he's probably too far off. If no one does do a mistake here, it's gonna be the first ace, and it will.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think anyone would do the Blitzer.
Ace! There we go.
Ace.
Panda with the 77. Interesting to note.
Casually.
And Devil said this already in the chat. Goro on his first round drove a 0.75 here yesterday. We haven't seen that out of any player now. 77 by Panda is the fastest time so far.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
but to be fair, the 0.7s were yesterday also sparsely. So most of the times were 0.8s.
That was just Goro doing some Goro magic there. But
I think Devil had also won 7.7 if I remember correctly.
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone also had one, I think.
Blitzer now drifting out. It hurts my eye to see Deft not being able to pull off the downhill at the start every single round. And this makes it pretty easy for Delta today.
Yeah, the problem is with Deft giving away the start and Blitzer's doing the mistakes right now, PNE Delta just has to cruise into the finish, even though Cass right now failed.
Yeah, Cass is far away.
Is failing again. Oh, that can be crucial. He maybe can't finish.
Oh no.
He did another mistake, so he's now...
Okay, and this is actually either way...
14 seconds behind.
If Cass will finish or not, if Spider gets first, then they will win the round. Oh, but he don't, because he makes a mistake. I saw him drift.
Oh no.
Panda, they give it away again. They give it away again.
Yeah, but Cass has to finish right now. He should be good. Yeah, he should be good.
If he doesn't finish, then it's a draw.
Yep, but he will.
But he will.
Probably. Yes.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
Small drift in front of the pole there. Aye.
Yeah, he also jumped out of the last bank turn, so he was just messing a bit. So.
Yeah. 0-5. Oh man, Mrs. STEAKO. I think this match is going to be over before it began.
Yeah.
Really.
And
it's crazy.
And like we said yesterday with Fax and TFF, if you build up a big enough gap and the team is so strong, you don't just lose or give so many points away. You will always snag 1 or 2 rounds, because we know what Kazan and Panda all of a sudden, even if they just go into time attack hunting mode, they will at least snatch 1, 2, 3 rounds.
Yeah, that's true.
That's enough.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem with this whole match right now is if it's really going to be 7-0, then Omega has to win 2 consecutive maps like 7-0 in order to win. And that will probably not happen. So this is not looking great. And I really don't know why exactly. I think Spider is on his A game. Can we say that? Because he still has 22 team points. And he's tied with Panda. So of course, and also on the first map he was super good. So Spider is really performing for his team today. But the performance behind him is just, it's not enough. It is not enough.
That was a nice round there.
Really good round.
From nearly everybody.
From everyone. Yeah. Deft slacking a little bit, but Panda leading with the 69. And then everyone right behind. But that's 0-6. In favor of PNE Delta, and this is map point.
I didn't expect that, man.
No,
I didn't expect that at all.
Me neither. Really surprising here.
That Delta had a slight advantage, or maybe you can argue that they even have a bit of more advantage than slight advantage. All right, but that they demolished Team Omega with such strong force.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now we have the problem that Panda did a mistake and also Spider. The problem is
with Panda doing a mistake, it doesn't really matter because True and Kazan are still there. But with Spider doing a mistake, Team Blue is absolutely missing
then
the
it's
one guy who's collecting the points for them.
Yeah, very true. And this is interesting to see because it's not like PNE Delta. Of course, they're driving consistent, and Panda is on another level, at least on map 1. I don't think he's really on another level on this map, in terms of team points, at least.
Yeah, that's true.
But Omega can't capitulate on the mistakes that Delta has made, and they have made mistakes, for sure. But they can't take it. Maybe now? No.
Nope.
Also, it's a red round.
Yep.
Panda finishing in front of Spider. Wow, and that's the round. That's the map. 7-0.
Jesus.
Man, this is gonna be a very quick evening. I have to do like 2 hours of marbles on stream.
I never expected that TFF versus Fox would be the closest we see.
No, me neither.
Damn. 14-1.
Spider, True, Blizzard, Daft, just so we know. Alright, 7-1 first map, 7-0 second map. Now on to the third map. And is it true that if PNE Delta take 2 points on the next map, it's over? Is that true? I think that's true, because then they win 16-15. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
They need 1 for the draw and 2 for the win, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this match could already be over. Which is crazy. And it seems like there's a little bit of a practice difference. I don't know. Spider seems absolutely locked in. But the rest of PNE Omega, they don't seem to be like super trained or super focused or prepared, or I don't know what's going on. But if we look at the pure pace that the lineup has, like all 4 players that are here right now for PNE Omega, they should be so much stronger than what they are showing now. But hey, it's a 3v3, guys, and we've talked about this before. Anything can happen. We saw it yesterday with XOXO. They were having struggles against Ultimate Fruit, who played really, really well, by the way. But that was also not what we expected. Today, we see it again. Some players not stepping up in terms of theoretical pace that they have. And then you're just going to be blown away by a team like PNE Delta, who is showing their absolute best this evening.
Yeah, but the problem is right now, PNE Delta, if they, for example, now, even if Panda and Kazan, one of them right now says, yeah, I need a break. For example, Panda now did the job all right. And they sub in Mew. We know what Mew is capable on flat maps. And what are we driving right now? A flat map. So it's still not looking good for PNE Omega, even if they would swap out Panda, who's clearly the strongest of them. So, yeah.
No, and I think Kaz, it seems like Kaz is going to take a break this map, and we are going to see Mew. It's going to be Spider, Blitz, Acro for PNE Omega on this flat map now. So Daft taking a break now. But just let's be honest, this is only in theory. PNE Omega can still, well, maybe not. Yeah, well, in theory they can win, but they can't also really do anything anymore in this match. It's just 7-1, 7-0 is a sucker punch and a left hook jaw slap, and that's just over. They're completely knocked out here.
Yeah, the thing is, we need to remind ourselves that the 2 points that PNE Delta needs to win this whole match is not on this map, but in on 2 maps. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they can afford to lose both maps 7-1 and would still win this match, and that is insane.
That is absolutely correct. And to say that on the 3rd map of the evening after only 2 maps played, that is absolutely crazy. So,
and something interesting I need to quickly point out before this map starts. Vamos said in the chat that Truo is playing his own map, so we maybe need to keep an extra eye on you there.
Okay, yeah.
Mappa curse incoming.
Mappa curse. This is true. Feels weird, man. Yeah, let's go. All right, we will take a look at Truo, and this is the first time Truo is playing. today for PNE Delta?
No.
No.
He
right?
played last map.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he didn't play the first map. Okay. All right.
So Mew didn't play the second map, but he's now in, and
yeah.
And Kazan is now out. So
Okay, let's see. Let's see. On to map 3, Araxis by Mr. Truo, who is also playing in this match. PNE Delta need 2 points to secure the win against their home buddies, PNE Omega. Little derby going on here between the PNE teams. I've said it before, super strong of a team like PNE to put 2 teams in Div 1. That's absolutely insane. And surely one of them is going to the final, and it seems to be PNE Delta today. So let's see if they can do it on this map with Panda leading and Truo right behind us.
And to be fair, what Panda did in the semis is truly a warning shot to TFF. So
Yes.
he just put them really on notice that they need to give it all.
Yes. This is a very good comment because I think TFF was clearly the strongest team in the first 3 weeks. Against FAX, they were also super strong, but PNE Delta seems to be a different force. And this is something they really need to care about.
I mean, at least Panda, if we compare the times and the team points on map 1 with the match yesterday, there was no one from either Fox or TFF who could hang with this evening's Panda at least. So
no, that's true.
Yeah, it's interesting. But we also know that TFF has guys that can also maybe crack him a bit. So
but
he's also already winning this round with a 15.0. Wow.
Super close, by the way. That's a super close round.
And we have a draw already.
Second round. So, we have a draw already. So only 1 more point for PNE Delta to take the win, and then we can call it GG's. Of course, we will not go anywhere, and the players as well, because we are just going to finish the 4 maps. But these are just plain facts. So 1 more point, PNE Delta, and they will secure their spot in the SNC 2025 final in Division 1. Acro, early mistake. Blitzer in the wall. Mew with the drift as well. He miraculously saves that. I don't know how he did that.
Magic.
Yeah, there's some Mew magic. He's still in. Little drift, but he doesn't care. He keeps going. And True is behind Panda now in 2nd position.
Panda's
what is Panda
again
doing
driving
exactly?
into the distance.
He's on day
Panda's
1
right
pace.
now. Yeah, he is. He is. Half a tenth behind. Wow.
This is insane.
Dude is really unlocked right now.
Daily 1 pace.
Now he's drifting
but
out.
it's a drift. And True with the mapper curse, he's not going to be mapper cursed because he's going to win a round on his own map.
Wow. And that is crucial because Panda did do a mistake, and
but
True is there to win the round. But I mean, also like Aircrawl and Blitzer were so far off, so it didn't really matter that much.
By the way,
it's
because
over.
with that
done
point, it's done and dusted. In the 2nd round of the 3rd map, it's done.
Wow.
PNE Delta advances to the final of the SNC 2025 in Div 1.
Jesus.
And they demote PNE Omega, really, to another universe, because this is absolutely insane. What a gap here.
Yeah, and with this performance that Omega puts up right now, I mean, sadly, they wouldn't really have a chance against Bugs right now.
No.
At least I would think about it, because the only one who would give them a run for the money would be Spider, but the rest of the team really need to step up their game for the small final there.
Yeah, that's true. That's some lessons that we can learn from today. But man, I am so
tired,
fucking hyped to see. No, yeah, I'm tired. This is true. I'm always tired at this point of the day. Doesn't matter what happened. No, but I am super hyped to see the grand final in Div 1 TFF against PNE Delta. That's gonna be the sickest banger of the year for sure, and I hope we can see great action there. Because today I have to be a little bit fair with you. It disappointed a little bit. This is over very fast.
Way
we
too
were
fast.
quite hyped about this to see what was going
Oh,
on. But
78, wow.
it's just done. Panda with a 1478. That is absolutely crazy. Panda is showing what he's capable of here. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. And we talked about that yesterday, that we maybe would crown a Razorlight match MVP there, but Panda right now is putting him in the shadows, right?
Yeah, but who is Razorlight? I mean, if we compare it to the... But if we compare Panda to everything that we've seen this weekend, he is right on top, 100%. Because this performance is so strong. He by far has the fastest time on all the maps so far. And it's... Wow. And the consistency as well. We've seen him make some mistakes, of course, because basically everyone...
Yeah, that's
does,
normal.
But yeah, I don't know. But talking about Spider being on point again, Spider 15 team points, Panda with 16, and this is after 3 rounds. So Spider, he's there. He is really there. He's performing, and he's showing himself.
He's top notch right now.
He is super top notch. He is putting down some crazy pace.
But that's the problem for Team Blue. He's the only one doing that consistently, right?
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Blitz again with a mistake, air crawl off. So
Yeah,
it's again Spider alone. Can deny the ace. He maybe needs to risk it. He will try, but can he do it? I would say no.
I don't think so. Last 180. No one drifting out.
Incoming.
Big so perfect line from Moo, and that's an ace. Again, for the second time tonight. But Spider is because let me remind you, map 1, first Panda, second Spider. Map 2, first Panda, second Cass, and third Spider. So Spider is he's really there, and this should be noted. But it should be noted as well that he's the only one really there for PNE Omega, and that is a problem for them also for the small final in Div 1.
Yeah, and it can be really frustrating for him that his team doesn't give him any backup whatsoever. And it's also crazy that we right now we can be glad that they won one map on the or one round on the first map, because if they wouldn't have done it, we would be on for a clear whitewash right now, and that is insane in the semi-final of the Spring NASCAR Cup.
Yeah, I think that's something I haven't seen before. Like a clean wipe, like 4 times 7-0 in the semi-finals of such a big tournament. I don't know.
No, me neither.
It has not happened. At least I cannot remember. But PNE Delta is close to delivering that blow. It will not happen. So indeed, PNE Omega can be super happy with that 1 point. And yeah, I mean, saying this now sounds ridiculous, but it's true, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, of course.
It's insane. Oh, Spider! Hey,
oh, Spider sniping!
1497.
Wow.
And
nice.
it is not a blue point because Mew finishes in front of Blitzer there. But Spider with a sub 15. That's strong. He's the only one to pull it off on the server tonight here. After Panda. And
Dopamine is now joining the chat, asking how it's going. Yeah, map 1, 7-1 for PNE Delta. Map 2, 7-0 for PNE Delta. Right now, PNE Delta leads with 5-0 on the third map. So, yeah.
It's a slaughterhouse, Dopa. I hope you brought your butcher knife, because otherwise you're not allowed to be in here. But in all seriousness, this is absolutely insane, and it's showcase of power that we are seeing here from PNE Delta. Also on this map, because we know, and I think it was mentioned in the chat as well before, with Mew now with a mistake. But it is hard to be consistent on this map because it's a super fast map, and it's hard to be fast consistently here. But PNE Delta is just doing it, and I don't know, Panda, hello. He's on 0.07 again from DD1.
Let's go.
Will
he risk it again, or
he is driving
that
TA
seems good.
lines.
That seems good. That seems also not quite, but yeah, that's gonna be a sub.
This is
0.9, 0.7. Oh wow, 0.7.
79. Wow, that's almost as good as his .78 earlier.
Yep.
Because he did that already.
But
Oei.
it's not quite. Just almost as good.
Yeah, that's true. Dopa saying in the chat, by the way, this is the easiest map to be consistent on. Okay, that's interesting point. Maybe out of the map pack, I think the map pack is quite challenging in general. But I don't know. So let's just analyze it. What we saw that it was very hard for all the teams in all matches to be super consistent here. We saw mistakes. We saw I think even Racelite was struggling on this map as well at some point. Of course, knowing to be consistent, some TFF crashes. In Div 2, we saw some struggles here. So the overall consistency that PNE Delta is showing on this map is impressive compared to what we saw in the past.
The thing is, I get what Dopa is trying to say with it's maybe the easiest to not do any big mistakes here because you don't have any. I say it, and Panda is yeeting himself into the wall.
Absolutely.
Is because you don't maybe need to tackle the rams, but what is hard on this map is that it's so hard paced that you inevitably get onto some rams at some point, and that can trigger huge crashes. And yeah, that's the big span here for being consistent and fast.
And
in my opinion, though.
They are going to take a point
here.
It's
a blue point. Wow.
That's
clap in the chat.
That's the second point that PNE Omega is gonna take. And PNE Delta was actually on map point, by the way. Remontada, Panda is saying. I don't know. It's not possible anymore, by the way.
It's over.
It's over. It's done. It's completely over. But okay. But Spider with a 15-0-3 there again. Leading his team to a victory point there. So 1-6. All right. Dopa now is saying that's exactly what I meant. You can avoid them and still be very fast. Not to say it's necessarily easy. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and the problem is with if you have like a super close battle on this map, you are then pushed pushed onto the rams even maybe, and you are pushed to take the risky lines to be fast enough to not fall down the order, and that's a balance act that is probably hardest on this map.
Oh,
because like we saw on map 2 and map 4 or the upcoming map, they're not that high paced, right? So you can correct better if you misjudge a turn, for example.
This is True absolutely broke his neck on something there. He was yeeted out of the screen. Meanwhile, Panda is again 0.2 only of his own times. 77. Wow. Crazy. And with that, they are going to take the win. No, they are not going to take the win, by the way, because Acro overtook Mu. And it's another point. It's PNE Omega 2-6. So 3 times 7x, boy is unlocked. Yeah, he is. Panda is something else tonight. Absolutely crazy.
But he was even crazy on map 1, Dopa, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and also if we compare the team points, because look at Spider. I want to say again, the award of best performing player after Panda goes to Spider for sure, because he is. Again, he's on 36 team points where Panda is on 40. So Panda is putting down blistering pace. Yes, nobody can really match him at the moment. But Spider is always behind there. And that is nice actually for himself to know as well. He is really there. Really good. Yo, Freshy, what's going on?
It's currently 20-3 for PNE Delta.
Devil also locked in. And look at this. Panda, by the way,
nice mod work.
Sub Daddy 1 there at some point.
He's still on Daddy 1 pace, to be fair.
He is on Daddy 1 pace, 0.006. And that is a huge turn.
Ooh, that was... Ooh, but he had to correct it. No.
He releases. Oh, that's a big release. All right, but it doesn't matter because literally no one was close behind him, and that is going to be GG's
GG.
on this map.
7-2. It's the
2-7.
closest map we had so far.
Don't say that, man. That really breaks my heart. Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
7-2. Panda with 46 points, Spider with 37 points. Spider there again.
Yeah. Spider is keeping up there.
Yeah.
But the problem is that Blitze has 25 and Acro only 21 team
Yep.
points.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, well, we've said it enough already, but I just didn't expect this.
No,
Pwah.
I think no one did expect that.
No.
Even the drivers.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that.
Absolutely crazy.
Maybe we can hear from someone from the PNE boys in the interviews later.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Let's see. All right. Map 3 done. That means that only one map remains. And that's going to be Hellpouncer.
What I would suggest is that we maybe can get someone from Fax or TFF into, maybe even TFF would be better for the upcoming final into an interview there.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What the comments are if they see Panda absolutely unleashed.
Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. It would be nice to have somebody from PNE Delta or TFF to get a little bit of the grand final hype going already.
And remember, we interviewed, I think it was a few guys from TFF where I think Goro was it, where, or Devil as well, where they said they don't feel any nervousness, but
Oh yeah,
With
that's
this performance now
Yeah.
on the big screen, I don't know if that's still the case though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
That
a good
would be
comment.
interesting.
This is a good comment. Oh, and look at Cass no drifting that banked jump.
Panda as well.
This is interesting. I don't
Yeah.
think did Racerlight do that? I
No,
don't think
Racer
so.
drifted.
Yeah.
Racer drifted.
This is interesting.
But Racerlight is also a guy who would prefer the drift over the no drift if he can. So
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
Blitzer does as well. I don't know.
Let's check
Well, I
Blitz
think
now.
Panda is no drifting.
Blitz is drifting.
Yeah. So
Alright.
no. I mean, for time attack, probably the no drift has its advantages, but for rounds, I don't see that it's really necessary. But
That's true.
probably it's what you prefer for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like what is pointed out in the chat as well. Would be interesting in the end of the match to compare times of the two Div 1 matchups. This is maybe something that we can do if we have those times, because I don't know. But after this match, for sure, guys, we will take some time to go over all the standings. So not even only Div 1, but just let's check out what happened in the rest of the tournament, because yesterday and also on Saturday, of course, there were multiple matches being played in all 5 divisions. So we'll sum it up for you. We'll see what the finals are, what the small finals are. We'll check some times, maybe get some interviews going. So we are far from over on this stream. But first, let's get over with this match, because, well, last match has already been won by PNE Delta. And right now, players are probably just gonna TA hunt this map. But let's see.
I mean, that would be if Team Red is time hunting, that would be good, right? Because then they
Yeah.
Team Blue can snatch a few more points to at least it doesn't read itself too bad. Because
That's true.
right now it's 21-3. That
Yeah.
doesn't read itself really nicely.
That's good. Hey, Mew is in the chat, because Panda said True, Kaz, and himself are going to play this map, so Mew can just
Alright.
chill out here. Mew, welcome. Congratulations reaching the Division 1 final in the SNC 2025. So he's in the chat, chilling. And Kaz, True, Panda are going to drive this map. And then we got Spider, Blitz, Acro again, so no Daft on the Omega side.
Interesting. Prediction in the chat 7-4 for PNE Delta. I was about to say maybe we see another different results because we got a 7-0, 7-1, 7-2.
Yeah.
Maybe we see a 7-3 or even a 7-4. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's see. This could be
I mean, it
interesting.
would also be for the confidence. It would be good if they would win, for example, the last map, to not go absolutely devastated into the small final.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. So let's see what they can put up here. PNE Omega once more for the last time this semi-final against PNE Delta on Hell Pouncer. And I'm also looking forward to see how close we will get to that 81 time from Panda 1:15:47 on the board.
A 0.6 for sure.
Yeah, this has to be possible. Oh, Cass is taking
Wow,
a
Blitzer.
really interesting line there.
That's true.
He's trying to break or something, but it didn't really work out for him. Spider now into the wall there, so he's gonna be gone. Freshy asking, has anyone not yet played from the teams besides Cav? No, only Xtram, but he wasn't there, and we knew that up front. So I think that's the only one. Rest of the players have all played. Deft has played. Yeah, everyone has played. Blitzer. Oh, Acro into the wall.
Oh, that's bad.
That's a
Blitz
shame.
is now putting up a crazy run there.
Yeah, he's looking.
But he
really
can't
good.
cancel drift the last corner, so the time isn't too crazy, but
15.94.
still a nice one there.
Yeah, nice one,
fair.
nice run by Blitzer. But it doesn't give his team the point. It goes to PNE Delta. Nice.
Yeah, and also Mew wrote in the chat that he's surprised of this result. Yeah, like we discussed the whole match, probably we are surprised as well how this all panned out.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy what we've seen, and a showcase of power once again by PNE Delta. And this is going to be very interesting for the Div 1 final, but we are not there yet. Let's see who's gonna grab the last map of the evening. It is looking super good for Delta once again, and look at that, Cass line is paying off now, shooting with super speed past Spider there. He also can't drift cancel, but I think he was maybe trying to speed drift there. I don't know if it works in that turn, because maybe you're on too low speed, but he is wiggling as well. We saw Razorlight do that yesterday and create a gigantic gap between himself and the other players. This was a huge deal from Razorlight. And look at Cass not drifting this turn. That is absolutely insane.
But also, if I noticed that correctly, Cass is not. If I saw that correctly, Cass is not doing that with no jump, but he deliberately taking a small jump and air braking into it. So to stabilize the car, that's really interesting. We haven't seen that from any player at all, if that's the case.
And that's an ace, by the way. So ace again for PNE Delta. Also, I don't think Cass is drift canceling the last 180. Also not in the last round or lap, but also not in the first lap. So this is interesting. He could have easily cancelled it there in his last run that he won, but he didn't deliberately. Oh my god. And now he's out.
But he managed to take the checkpoint after the loop because he hit himself below that. So
oh, Panda and Blitzer Ripperinos. Panda was just, I don't know what he did. He eats some shrooms maybe. He was just absolutely straightly going into that wall, and he didn't do anything about it.
I just saw it on stream. Wow.
Ooh, that was a bad crash. Ooh. Oh, that's crazy.
So now it's Spider leading.
Yeah, look at this. Spider, where is he? I'm searching for him together with Acro. Let's see how they take this last turn. Oh, Acro with a mistake as well. Nobody can...
But True also with a mistake, so no one can catch him. Wow. And no one will catch Spider and Acro, to be fair, so that's gonna be a blue round.
Yeah, 16.5. Oh, Blitzer with a crash. It doesn't matter, though.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. Panda's super far away. Panda only on 8 team points, I think, after this round. Which is interesting because True has 14. Panda is almost last. He's actually last, tied with Acro in team points. That's crazy.
I mean, he probably is just, I don't know,
He's hunting this.
driving with his weak hand or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man. It's crazy that we are laughing about it now, but it's just insane to think that this match was over already so fast. Absolutely insane. All right, let's take another look at Cass. Where's Cass? Here is Cass. Oh, okay.
Good.
Oh, let's not take a look at Cass. Oh
That
my
didn't
days.
work out quite good.
That did actually work out very bad. This
Yep.
was Acro.
Oh,
man. What are we seeing here?
I mean, right now it doesn't matter anymore, right?
No, it doesn't. It absolutely
Also,
doesn't.
Spider now with a mistake, so it's up to Blitzer.
Yeah. Ooh,
But
Blitzer.
Panda, good pace, but
Yeah,
Panda,
he managed to save it there. It's gonna be all dependent. Oh, Panda with the Kaz online.
Yep.
And
So that's apparently fast
Panda
now.
is super fast now. He is only 0.3 away from Day 1. Oh, and he's gonna drift cancel as well. That's a 15.80. That is
Nice.
a really nice time by Panda. That is the fastest time we saw so far on this map today.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
I mean- Right now, it's not. Not much is happening right now, right?
No, and
Because
yeah, what can we say?
The last matches, if they were over, they at least delivered close rounds, but that isn't the case here right now.
No.
Which is, I mean, totally understandable, but bad for us because we don't have anything to say what is going on
Exactly.
right now, except he's crashing.
Yeah.
Oh, Panda's winning again.
Oh, Blitzer!
Blitz.
Ripped. Yeah, it is what it is. And the players are, well, they are, of course, driving this map, but nothing is dependent of it. Matches are
So
already
Kazan now.
decided.
Last corner. Let's look.
Yeah, I think. Look. Oh, he is. Okay, he drift canceled
he's-
it now. Okay,
He's
okay,
trying
okay.
to.
Yeah.
So probably he didn't manage
Maybe
to do
he
it in
just
that
missed
one
it.
round.
Yeah, exactly. All right. True and Kaz. Oh
no.
I was just gonna say True and Kaz leading. Well, now it's only
Yep.
Kaz leading. Panda is, I don't know, like 20 seconds away. So this will be a blue round again. Pretty sure.
Probably.
Oh,
No.
especially with Kaz ripping. Oh, is this gonna be a blue ace? Wait a second.
Oh, that could be.
Can Blitz
Actually.
overtake Kaz? I think so. Yes,
Yes,
he will.
he can. Yeah.
It is going to be a PNE
Wow.
Omega Ace. We haven't seen this, but they do it. There
Wow.
we go. Acro with 1646 is enough to win it. And Blitzer with the Ace. Ace. Let's go. Nice. Oh, Devil with the command. Yeah, people should use the command more, guys. We have a cursed command. It should be used. Because it happens a lot. And the bot says 31 times, but it's more like 871 times. So I will maybe change that one time. To
31 times this evening.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. All right. Can't practice and do the command all the time. Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, you have to stop the practice after the match for an interview, so
Ooh,
it doesn't
this
really
is
matter
true.
for the few minutes.
Yeah.
So
This is true. Nice. All right. Who is now connecting to this server? Kizaru? What is this? Eh?
lol.
Who is connecting? That shouldn't be. And he's driving as well. What is happening here? Uh-oh. Shouldn't be.
I mean, he's so far off. You can just kick him before he will finish.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he retired already. Okay. Let's see another Omega point.
Oh,
No,
Blitz!
Blitz!
No!
Oh no, and then with true winning,
Ah, but still.
they still take
but
it. I
still,
think. Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Ja, een hacker. Who is that? Yeah, that's a very good question. Bravo, Spider. No clue. Omega backup. Bella guest list. Yeah, this shouldn't happen, I think. Okay. And he is driving as well. Why isn't he kicked? Can somebody kick this guy? Okay, he gave up. What the hell? He left the game. What is this? Paul Ruder 01. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's crazy. There's no guest lists. How is that even possible? There should be. Alright. Trying to focus still on the match. That is, imagine if this would have happened when the match was still super close. That's really bad. But he's now asking what's wrong with you. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with you. Alright. They really did a 1, 2, 3, 4 password. Yeah, but there shouldn't be a password. There should just be a whitelist of accounts that can connect. So only accounts that should be able to connect to the server can connect. There is no password.
I mean,
there is no
there
nothing.
is a white list.
There is a white list. Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't have to
Yeah.
type any password.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Okay, so Dev banned him. That's good. Goodbye.
Nice.
Goodbye. All right. Panda taking the round. And now it's 3-3, actually. So actually... Oh, 3-4 it is now. Who was predicting 7-4? I think I saw it in the chat. This is still possible for Omega. Finally taking some points now.
Origin. Or whoever he's spelled. ORGN62100.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Yeah?
Whose account is that? I don't remember. It should be an account. Oh, Kaz retired now? Okay.
Okay, so now... Kizaru's in the chat.
In the chat. Okay.
And if he's making a fuss, I will ban him here instantly.
Yeah,
I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, this is interesting.
If it's that what I'm smelling right now,
Yeah,
there's
I
a
don't
ban
know.
hammer swinging.
Yeah, okay. But let's see. I will...
I
at
write
least
you in Discord, Rimmer.
not focus on that. Yeah. Let's see how... Oh, Blitz! With a mistake as well. And it looks like Omega round. Yeah, because Acro and Spider are going to take the lead.
Yep.
Yeah, it will be. Acro with a 1651. There we go. All right. So, 4-4 now. And the ORGN password, or the ORGN password. I'm reading stuff about passwords and everything. The ORGN prediction might be true here. All right. Let's see. Let's see who's going to close down this map actually in the end. This will be interesting. Omega now grabbing some points, which is important for their confidence going to the small final of Div 1. This is what we talked about earlier as well. Just getting some points back, not being completely swiped off. Because before this, they only got 3 points. So they already took more points on this map than they took on the first 3 maps. So let's see. All right. Guys, let's all agree right now that we are not going to debate on what happened in the server here. If I see one more word about it, people are gonna get mute because or muted, mute. Because this is not what the stream chat is for, guys. Let's just keep it focused on the match here and on the SNC in general. I don't want to see it anymore. It's over. All right, we see a lot of crashes here as well. And Panda is going to take the round. True gave up. And that's a shame, because otherwise they would have won the round, I think. And now they don't. Or? Acro? He is gonna finish. And that's gonna be a draw. Ha! That's the first draw we see ever, I think.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't see any draw at all. No.
And we do see it today because True gave up. I. All right. So nobody taking a point there. This is interesting. I'm ready to get mute. Oh, guys. Yeah, forgive me. 4-6. All right.
Yeah, first draw, Pressy. That's
yeah, it's
correct.
first draw.
First draw.
Yeah.
In every match we streamed this.
Yeah, we didn't see it. That's actually crazy. And of course, with 6 people driving, it's never gonna happen. Only if you give up. But yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. True taking. Oh, do we have a? Let's see. We have an ace on our hand here. I think so. Acro being half second away. Panda, True, DUOCAST. They are going to do it here. Another ace. I think this is the 3rd ace of PNE Delta. And the 4th ace we saw in total, because PNE Omega also had 1 ace. Yeah, there we go. Panda with a 15.87. That's a fast time, by the way. That is a fast time. All right. Red point 4-5. All right, thanks, Devil, cleaning up the chat there. Thanks. Okay, so 4-5. Let's see if Delta can close it out here. We've been going actually for quite some time now. I thought this would be over faster, but already here for like 1.5 hours. So even though it was a slaughter in the beginning, now it's taking a while, and that's actually good. Don't get me wrong, because PNE Omega, they need all the points they can get, basically. Yeah.
The thing is, if you crash many times in a round and only the fastest player gets good times, then the match will also extend in length, even if the score is quite divided.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely true. All right, but it is speeding up now a little bit with Panda taking the lead. Cass right behind Panda is on a banger time here. Oh, and he nails this turn as well. Oh, he's only 0.14 of the 81. Oh my days.
Will he risk it?
0.18.
Yes, he will.
He will.
Ah, but the last
that's
drift
not
wasn't
enough, but
that
that's 71.
And we are on
wow.
6-4. So
That's crazy. Yeah, 6-4.
will the 7-4 come in?
The prediction 7-4 by ORGN the legend. Let's see if it will come true here. All right.
He should give us the numbers for the next Champions League matches there.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. The Oracle. It's not you anymore with the dart arrows.
Nope.
It's now ORGN with a random prediction in the chat. And I don't think he ever showed up again in the chat to talk about it. So
the thing is with the prediction, next time you need to just give me some more grounded task to achieve.
Yeah, okay,
And
okay,
not
okay.
like sprinting 100 meters in under 11 seconds, unprepared after having dinner and being here and chill.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is true. This is true, and you know what else is true? That probably this match is now going to be over because PNE Delta is looking at another ace opportunity.
Oh, and if they would end it with an ace, it would be
That's
quite the story.
Yes.
Full circle there.
Full circle on the way for PNE Delta. Tiamasa gonna gift a sub to ORGN, but Panda is
Kazan as well!
Kaz as well. No way, it's not over yet. We stay
Wow.
in the SNC.
And that's the prediction ripped.
That's the prediction ripped, and Tiamasa already gave the
Oh no, it
subscription.
isn't. Oh no, it isn't. Or
no, it isn't.
No, it
isn't. It's
No,
the
what?
Oracle.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, Master, you
how
did
is
nothing
that-
wrong there.
How is that possible? How did Blitzen not overtake two people who had to reset? Or did Panda not reset? I didn't see that. Oh my god.
No, I think not. But also Blitz
Had a huge mistake there.
All right.
So he was
Wow.
like 10 seconds off from the winning time, something like that.
Okay, GG. GG. That is the match. And with 4-7 in the end, let me really quickly write down. Panda threw Spider. Threw Spider. And then we got Acro, Blitz, Cass. Yes, that is going to be the end of this match. And with a total score of... What is the total score here now? It is 28-7.
7. Yeah.
28-7. PNE Delta is advancing to the SNC 2025 finals in Div 1. And PNE Omega is on to the small final. And that is